everyone, Tiffany here with Crafty Home, and today I am bringing you my May TBR video and also my I have checked out way too many way too many books from the library video. Yeah, I'm a bit obsessed. At one point I had 57 books checked out from the library. Some of those were for my kids though. It's not on me. I have here like the books that I really want to read this month. Some of them I need to read, and then I have a humongous stack of books from the library, and I've kind of been reading them, you know, as they need to get returned, but I thought I would show them to you. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of like a library haul, and then if there's some that you think, oh Tiffany, you need to read that one right away, let me know. I can always, you know, renew them. I'm known for taking them back and then checking them out immediately again. Like Percy Jackson, I didn't read them all soon enough, so I read the first one, and then I returned all the rest, and they're waiting for me again. I have to have somebody go pick them up because I can't drive, but yeah, it's pathetic. Alright, so let's get started with my May TBR. First off is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. This jumped to the top of the books I needed to read from the library. I got this like it's never been checked out to anybody else before me, so it's like in pristine condition. But it's on hold because it's super popular, so I have to finish this like super duper soon. So I am working on it. I started it last night. It's really good. It definitely lives up to the hype, and it's not exactly what I was expecting from everything I've heard. It's so much better, and yeah, so there's that. And then I am reading The Kiss of Deception, the first book in the Remnant Chronicles, and this is by, unfortunately it's covered up on here so I cannot see who the author is. You'd think I'd know since everybody and the mother's been talking about Mary E. Pearson. Duh, I should have known that. I'm buddy reading this with Felicia at Little Prairie Library, and I will make sure to link her channel down below. She's a very, very super friendly girl, and you should be subscribed to her. Anyway, I'm reading Red Queen right now, so that I don't read too far ahead, but I'm absolutely loving this, and so that is one I will finish up this month. And then the next one I have to get to, everything I need for the package. Everything I need for the package to send this on, and it's going to Jennifer at Wonderland Books. This is the traveling book from Akos. See, and you told me how to spell last time. Akos, I believe is how you say her name. And so I know it won't take me very long to read. I just need to do it. It's going to be hard to kind of annotate it while I'm laying in bed, but hopefully it won't be too hard. And everything I need to send in the package that I was waiting for is now here. So I need to get my butt in gear and read this. And then lastly are the books for well, actually there's a couple more. Okay, next are the books that I have from Brandon Sanderson for the Year of Cosmere, and that is Elantris, which my husband has already started, and he's trying not to spoil. He's like, you need to read it now. I'm like, I can't, I got library books. This will probably be near the end of the month. And then I think it's The Emperor's Soul. This has two novellas in it. It has Legion and the Emperor's Soul, but I'm just going to read The Emperor's Soul. So, and then I have 2 or 3 other books that I'm supposed to do reviews for in May, and they haven't arrived yet, so I can't show them to you, and I don't remember what their titles are off the top of my head, but those 3 will definitely be on my TBR. So thankfully, well, not thankfully, but I am able to not get around and do much, which means I have a lot of time to read, which is a good thing because, yeah, you'll see. So let me show you all of the books I have from the library. This is like a library haul, although some of them have been sitting in my house for quite a while. And yeah, if there's one of these ones that you're like, oh Tiffany, you need to read that first, like read that right away, leave it in the comments and I'll try to get to it sooner. These are in no particular order. There's just literally like a mound of books over here. So first is The Program by Suzanne Young, and this is like a dystopian world where like the teens that are predisposed to commit suicide are like taken somewhere else for some cure. It sounded really fascinating to me. I love me some dystopian, so this got brought home. So there's that one. Next I have here A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I'm sure you've heard about this. It's been going around everywhere. This is a different alternate realities in London with magicians and all sorts of stuff. It sounds fascinating. I don't know much more than that, and I don't really want to know much more than that. I'm not even reading, like with Red Queen, I didn't even read the little blurb because I'm just like, I don't want to know. So there's that one. But I have, well, this one I'm not going to really read, but I'll show you it anyway. I've got A Lifetime of Fiction by William Patrick Martin. This showed up on the new books. Like, this is another new one that just came to me, but it has, you know, it's just a book with lists in it, and I'm hoping it'll give me some good ideas for myself, so my TBR and Goodreads will be growing because I'll be looking through here, and then hopefully give me some good ideas for my son. So that's why I picked that up. I actually really like it. Next I have Rebel Belle by Rachel Hawkins, which I know I will love. It's, you know, like Southern Belle, but she has to fight and stuff. It sounds interesting. Then I have Big Little Lies by, oh gosh, Leanie Moriarty? I don't know how to say that first name. I don't think I've ever seen that first name before. I don't know much about this other than I've heard a couple people review it and say they absolutely loved it. And it's an adult novel about a bunch of women. It sounds really fascinating, so I have that one. Then I have The Girl in Fire of Thorns. The Girl of Fire and Thorns, yes, by Ray Carson. This is one that that Lainey at Ginger Reads Lainey loves, absolutely loves, and the main protagonist is a woman who is plus size, which you do not see much in young adult fiction, and so I'm really interested to read this. Then we have the Inimitable Jeeves by P.G. Woodhouse. I have some of Woodhouse's. This is the first one I could find. I don't know if you need to read these in any particular order. This is his earliest one that I could find at our library, so I got that one. The Sweetness at the Bottom of the Pie. It's a mystery by Alan Bradley. I've heard several people say they really enjoyed this, and I feel like some mystery in my life. I've got, I told you it was bad, I've got Burned by Ellen Hopkins, just because I wanted another Ellen Hopkins. Let's see, how many is that so far? Oh, that's a lot, because if you count those two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 11 so far. Let's count them all. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. There's 23 altogether. I want to have Amulet in my room. Okay, anyway. Next I have Solace by Gail Carriger. This is from the Parasol Protectorate series. I really want to read this. Lindsay from Lindsay Ray loves this series, and I mean, she's my birthday buddy. We both have birthdays on May 12th. And yeah, anyway, that was neither here nor there. Just thought I'd let you know. But yeah, I want to read this really bad. Let's see, Room by Emma Donoghue. This is about a boy, I believe, who him and his mom are like have only ever been in this room, and it just sounds really interesting. And Bree from, what is her name? Bree May, I believe is the name of your channel. The one who did my channel art. Anyway, she was like, you need to read that right away. So I got it from the library, and here it is. Let's see. I have, this is a book I've wanted to read for a long time, The Archive by Victoria Schwab, and then The Unbound by Victoria Schwab, the second in that series. Alright, so this is, then I have The Girl on the Trains by Paula Hawkins. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. This is like a thriller from what I understand, kind of compared with Gone Girl in a way. It sounds fascinating to me, so there's that one. The One and Only Ivan by Catherine Applegate. This is a middle grade, so it really shouldn't take me that long to read, but I've heard fabulous things about it, and it won, did it win the Newbery? Yeah, it won the Newbery Medal, so that was interesting. Then I have by Brian Selznick, which I did not realize this is by the same guy who did The Stinky Cheese Man, which I love. We love The Stinky Cheese Man. So anyway, that might make my son more apt to read this. I got it for him, but then I'm like, I'm gonna read it too. So this is The Invention of Hugo Cabret. Then I have Redwall by Brian Jacques. This is another one, or Jacques. And this is another one that I got for my son, but that I want to read as well. So there's that. Really, we're almost done, I promise. Then I have 11/22/63 by Stephen King. This, somebody read this. I haven't read a Stephen King yet. I have this one in Revival. They both qualify for the Read Harder Challenge for reading a book written by somebody when they're over, is it 65, I think is what the age is on there. So I got a couple to try, but this one's about JFK. Like, it sounded really interesting, so there's that one. And then I have Revival by Stephen King, which I believe is one of his newest ones, and that's really all I know. Just thought it qualified for that Reading Harder Challenge. And then this one was, I also got to qualify for the Reading Harder Challenge. It was to read a microhistory, so this is one I've wanted to read for a long time. Stiff, The Curious Lives of Human Cadavers by Mary Roach. I first heard about this from Sushila over at, well, I don't know what her channel name is anymore. She switched her channel and I can't remember. And then Vicious by V.E. Schwab. That's all. So yeah, some of those will probably have to get returned before I read them. If there's any that you think, Tiffany, you need to read that one now, let me know. And I'm just going to keep plugging away at reading my books. So there's my May TBR and my library haul. And let me know what you're looking forward to reading this month. Oh, I also have, I got A Court of Thorns and Roses for pre-order, and it got here yesterday, and The Heir should be getting here soon. So those are two books I want to read this month too. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm reading and getting way too many books from the library. So until next time, I'll chat with y'all later. Bye!